introduce yourself.
Okay,
What's
cool.
your deal? What's going on?
I'm the creator and star of a show called Neurotica, which you can see on ifc.com right now or on Facebook. I play a plucky dominatrix with OCD trying to defend her mom and pop dungeon from the mega dungeon, moving into her small town in upstate New York.
It's like You've Got Mail.
It's basically exactly You've Got Mail, but with more whips.
You get it, why Jenny's here, right? OCD, kink. We brought her to be the middle ground between us. Blonde, brunette, redhead.
It does seem like I'm in the middle of a Venn diagram right now.
Yeah.
And you are. This week we're going to do a special edition of Just Between Us because what we have here is a rare specimen.
A perfect merge of Gaby and Allison.
But is it perfect? Is one side more dominant than the other side?
Great choice of words.
Who right now, if you had to pick, do you identify with more?
I'm going to say Gaby, and it's only because I met her before, and I also used to wear red glasses just like those.
What?
Yeah, so I think we have a lot.
I think she's clearly a Gaby.
I think I'm a Gaby with OCD. Maybe.
I agree.
Gaby with Allison Rising.
I'm gonna, yes.
If you know those
Yeah.
words, you're more of a Gaby.
But maybe explain the ways that OCD manifests and maybe there's overlap.
Being in your elevator was a very terrifying experience.
Oh,
For
really?
me. Yeah, and I was like, oh man, I wonder if like, because I also have like a pretty bad panic disorder and generalized anxiety disorder, like on top of
fun.
the OCD. I'm like hugely claustrophobic.
I'm actually not claustrophobic. And one time my friend was like, yeah, like I'm claustrophobic like you. And I was like, I'm not claustrophobic.
You have a vibe.
People just assume I have a lot of things I don't have. Oh,
Others.
this thing's wrong with me. Allison must have that too. I propose a game.
Okay, what?
You ask us a question. We each answer, and then you answer and see whose answer is closer.
Okay, we'll do 3 of them.
Things that'll really get to the core of someone.
Okay.
Wow.
What is your biggest fear?
Knew that's okay. Being alone and being unhappy.
Really?
Yeah.
But it happens so often.
Right.
I think it's a fear that someone is looking in my window.
That's your biggest fear?
I-
your biggest fear is failure.
If I fucking see someone looking through my window, I'll lose it. I'll die of fright. Don't, Allison, I swear to God, I'll
Seems
shit
like a
myself.
pretty good prank.
I will poop my pants.
I really hate surprises.
I don't mind a surprise. You don't like surprises.
Look, her instinct was to side with you, okay?
What would be your dream vacation?
Whoa.
Money's no object.
Well,
Okay.
of course, that's the dream. A resort in Costa Rica that is really luxurious, and also I get to see monkeys.
Kind of have always wanted to go to Asia, and I think I would want to go somewhere where like it's a really nice hotel and you're like you can see all of like Tokyo or something, and
There's no monkeys there.
and I would want to go on like a food tour of that area and like eat all the food.
I'm gonna have to side with Allison. I'm also a very picky eater.
What?
So,
Me too.
Yeah, really picky eater.
Okay, great. So that's
Which is
for
an
me.
OCD thing also.
Really?
I pick apart my food. Like I like everything not touching. I don't like.
Wait, so when people say that I am picky, I can be like, it's my OCD, and they'll leave me alone?
I think to an extent, maybe.
I'm gonna use
yeah.
it. So it's 1-1.
Last thing, when you're very old, what would you like someone to say was your greatest accomplishment?
So Gaby, think like next year for you. I cannot wait until there's an entire year where I'm in my 20s and you're in your 30s. That's gonna be great.
I want to like be just like, oh wow, she was an LGBT icon. Like when Edie Windsor died, the way everyone talked about her, like as such a trailblazer and such a like icon. That's what I want.
I knew you were gonna use the word icon. I've always thought it's amazing if you've written something that becomes part of the vernacular.
Yeah.
Like to have a quote from something that you wrote and made be like a universal quote that people who haven't even seen the thing know what it is and know what it's in reference to.
I always think it's so interesting that even people who haven't read Harry Potter will be like Muggle,
Right.
You know?
Yeah, like to create something that is like so permeates society that like that quote becomes known.
That's interesting.
That was like exactly like if I could combine those two, that's exactly what I would want.
I guess the answer is it's 50-50.
I think it is a perfect tie.
The answer is she's our child.
This
Is
is-
this the spookiest fear?
The greatest fear?
No.
Having a kid you didn't know, that's a pretty good fear.
No, my greatest fear is just someone going boo.
Sorry.
I'm just really good good at it.
Soft sticks.
You always say clap louder, Allison. Clap louder.
Yeah, that was so good.